All right, good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? You guys are so quiet, I can hear a pin drop. How's everyone doing today? Did you guys have a fantastic day? Anyway, I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy schedules to jump on here with us tonight, whereby every week we like to bring everyone together. We like to give you pointers on how to make your business flow smoother, and what does it really take to really succeed at this business. Because I truly believe that no one is better at this than anyone else. You don't have to have any kind of special talents or skills to succeed at SleePM. I always say this, and many of you have heard me say this over and over, and that is, I am not the most talented person in the room. Same here tonight. I know I'm not the most talented person in the room. But what makes me and Ronnie successful is that we're consistently consistent at what we do, Mama Mary. Always consistently consistent. Every single one of you know you can count on Al and Ronnie being here every Sunday night at 5 p.m. You can count on us being right here on Zoom every Tuesday night. And for the team who are locally, you can count on me being at the office 6 days per week, Monday through Saturday. And trust me, most people would never, ever get there before the two of us. And most people never leave before the two of us. That's what I'm talking about when I say it's so important to be consistently consistent with what you're doing. See, the repetition of doing something over and over and over is what makes you good at it. Just doing it over and over and over. And after 30 years of basically doing the same thing over and over, you would think we would have gotten good at it by now. Different product, but the same skill sets is required to succeed here as it was selling other products along the way. And that's really what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. No special skills, no special talent required to be successful here. And what separates some from others is really boils out from what starts right here. I visualize myself succeeding from the very beginning. I won't have it any other way. Bottom line is that I set a monetary goal. Many of you heard me say this before. Every single year, my wife and I, we sit down, we write a check that we know we can't cash. We write a check that we know we can't cash. And every time we write that check, I said, boy, it sure be nice if we could cash that check by the end of the year. And that's what keeps driving us and driving us and driving us. And we constantly set new goals. Constantly set new goals. Otherwise, complacency sets in. How many of you have been complacent in your job? And it appeared as though you would never, ever get a promotion. How many of you have been complacent with the amount of money that you earn from your job? I've seen that over, and I think that's one reason why I didn't have one job my entire life, and that is the U.S. Air Force. I spent 20 years in the military. That gave me somewhat of a solid foundation, something to run on, because I was always driven. I wanted to do better. I wanted to hit the promotions as I went along, and that meant a lot to me. And I was the one who always volunteered for anything extra. Wherever I had an opportunity to learn something, I was always saying, okay, I'll do that. Okay, you need somebody to go on a riding assignment somewhere, I would always raise my hand and volunteer. That's why I've been to so many places on the edge of the earth that most people have never heard of, because I was always a volunteer. It made me a better person. And even today, some of those skill sets that I learned in the military, I apply it right here in my SleePM business. Let me reflect back a minute. One of the things that made me one of the top 10 recruiters, not only as a individual recruiter, but even as a recruiting superintendent, it was because I always went above and beyond. And what I did is that starting out, I had a goal. Every single day, I knew I had to contact so many people every single day. This is what some of the things I want you guys to think about along the way. What if your goal was to contact 25 people every single day? Say, hey, I got to pick up the phone. I need to call 25 people every single day. And these are not people I pick up and call and leave a message on the answering machine. I'm talking about picking up the phone and calling 25 people that I actually get to speak with. Now, what if you schedule of those 25 appointments, you made it your point to schedule 5 appointments every single day? 5 appointments. You invite everybody down to the office, but only 5 of them actually say, Therese, yes, I can make it down there today. And if you call 25 people and you only got 2 to say yes to you, that they will appear at the office or they will appear on a Zoom. When I say office Zoom, I'm talking all the same thing here, because I understand that a lot of you are geographically dislocated from the office. And that's why I say it's important, if there's not an office in your area, you become that leader in your area, and your office could be Starbucks. Your office could be any local restaurant that have a quiet area that you can sit down and talk with your client. In the beginning, it's going to be you starting out all by yourself. You see what I'm saying? But you're going to lean forward and you're going to become that leader in your area. So the goal is 25 calls per day. And granted too, I know some of you probably saying, but Al, I have a full-time job. I don't have time to do it every day. Well, tailor it to whatever schedule that you may have. Your schedule may only allow you to put in those calls, say 1 hour per day. 1 hour per day. You give us whatever time that you're able to give us. That's all I'm saying. But I'm saying, coming out the gate as a full-time person, I wanted to make sure that 5 people I could meet with every single day. 5. And if that meant that I had to bump up my phone calls to 30, 35, or 40, it's okay, because my goals were very, very big. And I didn't want to, slight myself and get less. So now I know out of those appointments, how many may potentially no-show on me. I also have to consider the number of no-shows that I may get. I know people who will tell you they're going to show up, but then they never show up. Have you ever experienced that? Every single one of us have experienced that, whereby, you invite. So, oh my God, nobody ever showed up. And then all of a sudden, you're what we call a carpet kicker. You're pacing the floor and you're saying, oh man, they promised me they was coming. They promised. And you just started pacing the floor, you all bent out of shape. And all of a sudden, your belief level is dropping. Every time you invite someone and they don't show up, all of a sudden, deep down inside, you're saying to yourself, maybe this SleePM business ain't so good. I can't get anyone who would even listen to me. But you gotta go through the numbers. It's all about the number. Listen at that. The law of large numbers. will always work in your favor. Let me say that again. The law of large numbers will always work in your favor. Do you think that I just invited a handful of people and all of them showed up? I got people been no-showing me for a year. And I keep inviting. And I turn it into a little game. And you guys know, you done heard me talk about this before, but I treat it like a game. Every time I hear no, I just try to burn a hole right through that no, because I know that I'm laser beam focused. And a lot of times Ronnie hear me off in the other room singing away. No, yes. Because I know it's just a matter of whoever get the most no's is going to make the most amount of money here. I challenge you guys. I challenge every single one of you on here tonight. I challenge you to get more no's than Al Powell. If you get more no's than me, I promise you, you're going to make a whole lot of money. Not only am I getting my no's, but I'm getting a lot of your no's also, because I'm the middle point person who's doing the three-way calls. They're not only saying no to you, they're saying no to me also. And it's okay. You have to develop a tough skin in this line of business. Listen, in order to grow up to be big boys and girls in this business, you have to develop a tough skin. Don't worry about the people that say no to you. We need to focus on the yeses. And unfortunately, what happens in this line of business, so many people, they just focus on the no's. That's what destroys most people in this line of business. They're only focusing on the no's. There's no such thing as that you got to be good at this. There's no such thing as you having to know everything. A lot of people, they say, but I'm going to get Al on a three-way call. And not knowing that, hey, I'm no better at it than you. I may have the confidence, so I speak with confidence. When you speak with confidence, it makes all the difference in the world, because one thing I know for sure, I know more than that brand new person that's on that three-way call with me. I know more than them, that's for certain. So when I get on a call, I'm going to always speak with confidence, because I know for a fact, I know more than the person that I'm talking with, because I'm the expert in SleePM and not them. And that's the attitude you have to have. And then what you have to have also, you have to have a support system. If you want to succeed in anything, you have to have a support system. That's why we have these calls every single week. We have these calls every single week because the people on this call is positive. But the moment you get off this phone and start calling people, you're going to start hearing all the negativity. You're going to hear it over and over and over again. And if you're not plugged into the support system that we have here, you're going to start thinking negative thoughts yourself. But when you think about all these successful people that are right here on this call tonight, make you think and say, well, hey, it can't be me. There's too many other people that I just met on Sunday night who is fired up about their business, and they're making money at their newfound business. So it must be me. I need to start working on self. And self-development is so critical in this line of business. You have to invest time and develop in you so that you can become a better you as you out here dealing with all these different personalities. We deal with all types of personalities, folks. I can tell you that right now. I get up every single day and I do what I have to do. I do it with a great big old smile on my face, because I know everybody is not going to say yes to me. So I go through those no's as quickly as possible, and I'm looking for a yes. And then even the ones who are sitting on the fence, they didn't say no. I have to follow up. And even if they say no to me, Dolores, you know what I'm going to tell them? I said, well, it's okay. I understand the timing just might not be right for you. But if it's okay with you, I'm going to follow up with you in 30 days because I understand that things may change for you. And if you decide to do this business at a later date, would you at least give me an opportunity to work with you? So, whoa, listen to this. They just gave you a commitment that if they decide to do it, they're going to do it with you. So now what that means is that if they have any integrity about themselves, they're going to, if a smooth talking Ronnie come along and talk with your prospect and not knowing that you have spoke with him or her, then they're going to just simply tell Ronnie, say, Ronnie, I promise my friend Michael that if I decide to do this business, I would do it with him. This sounds like the exact same business. If I remember correctly, I'm 100% sure it was SleePM that Michael was talking about. And I gave him my commitment that if I do it, I would do it with him. That's the only commitment you want out of them, right? That is the only commitment you would want out of them. That's it. So now, let's talk about some of the common objections. And if you're not getting objections, what it tells me, you're not working your business. Because rejection is just a byproduct of what we do, right? We have to experience rejection in our business. I experience rejection all the time. And rejection not necessarily meaning that they saying no, but you hear a lot of different objections. It could be people like the other day, we had a young lady say that, she said, yeah, I felt very good about this mattress.
That's right.
But I think the crystals may be a little bit too strong. Whoa. First time I heard that one. She said, I think those crystals probably too strong for me. I got to wait a week or so and see if I'm going to be able to calm down a bit. and the only thing I could do is just nod my head and just sort of laugh along with her, because that was a new one on me. And even after showing her the clinical and scientific studies, guess what? She still got to wait a few weeks to see if she can actually calm down from those crystals. And I said, it's okay. I understand. I used to feel the same way, but I realized that, with these clinical and scientific studies, bottom line is that they already proven that there are no adverse effect whatsoever with anyone. And I don't think you're going to be the first. I suggest trust us on this. I never could overcome that objection though, but it's okay. But the whole time she was kept telling me, but money is not an issue. Money is not an issue. Money is not an issue. That's what she kept telling me. But I never asked her about money. I know money is not an issue because we got financing. And chances are I can get you qualified on the financing. But again, she wasn't ready. And that was more so just an excuse. But the only thing we can do is treat her with respect and dignity and just say, well, okay. It's just the timing for you. If you decide to do it, come back, do it with your friend. Do it with your friend. Okay, what are some of the objections you guys have gotten in the past? We know the two biggest objections is always the time issue and the money issue. So, we've overcome the money issue with the financing. So we know that's not necessarily an issue, the money issue anymore, because we do have financing in place. And even though we have financing in place, do you realize I have had a lot of people tell me, so, oh no, I can't get no ding on my credit. Well, we don't go through the major credit bureaus, so there's no ding to be put on your credit report. And some people just going to use that as an excuse to not do it. Oh no, I can't see myself paying all that interest back on that loan. Well, 100 days, there's zero interest. Zero interest in the first 100 days. So, so we overcome that objection. But we're going to keep hearing it and hearing it and hearing it. But the bottom line is that they have to be ready. They have to be ready to make a purchase, not just, because this is not something we have to necessarily hard close people on. And for those of you who know me, I'm the most laid back person there is. I can't hard close your people. I can't. And I'm very successful here, but I haven't hard closed anyone. And for those of you who have dealt with me, we don't specialize in making your people feel uncomfortable. We're not going to make them feel as though they're doing something wrong if they did say no. We're just going to encourage them. We're going to show them kindness. We're going to wrap them up and comfort them, and we're going to love them like we do everybody else. Any objections over the past weekend? And I want to hear from some of you who are on here tonight because, we're all in this game together. And I don't want you guys to think this is the Al and Ronnie show. I want you to know that we're here to learn from each other. Very important to know that, because as a leader coming over here, I never did just focus on my past and what I'd done in the past. I didn't want to do that. I came over here with the attitude, my past is ashes. My past is ashes. It's about what I'm going to do from this day forward. I didn't want to come over here, hey, when I was with company A over here, I did this, and that. Oh, when I was with this company over here, I did that. I didn't want to do that. I sat in the room and I simply listened. And even the newest person in the business who had started a week before them, I even valued their opinion. I even valued their opinion on what they had to say because they've been in the business longer than me. And that's how I learned. I pull from everyone. I tailor it to my personality. Ronnie tailored it to her personality. And we just started talking. We launched this Zoom 1 week after being in the business. We started the business on a Saturday, not the following Tuesday, so it was a little bit over, just a little over a week. On a Tuesday, we launched a weekly webinar, and we've done it every single week since then. I didn't know a whole lot about the business, but I knew more than my guests. And that was very, very important, and I did take the time to read. It's going to be very important for you to have the basic knowledge. If you can't even answer any question pertaining to crystals and what have you, the compensation plan, then, your clients are going to eat you alive. They're going to want you to know some of the basic information. You're not going to have time. A lot of times you're not going to have the time to say, well, hold on, I'm going to get my upline on the phone. People don't want to hear that. Hey, I don't know anything. I'm just going to get my upline on the phone. No, you can't do that. Answer the basic question, and then you let them know is that, hey, I want to schedule a 3-way call or a Zoom with someone who is a bit more knowledgeable than me. I'm fairly new at this, and I want you to get your answers properly. So I'm going to call someone, and I'm going to get them on the phone, and they're going to assist me in answering your question. That's all you want to do. It's not that, we want to put emphasis on you not knowing information. Even if you know the information, do you realize even as a seasoned professional, you would be amazed how many times I'd even gotten a brand new distributor on the phone with one of my guests and said, well, hey, this person just got started in the business. I want you to hear about her experience with SleePM. Because sometimes your people, they just want to hear it from a different perspective, someone other than you. Someone other than you, very, very important. Don't just focus on the money aspect of the business. Don't just focus on the money aspect. When I talk about the money with a new person, I'm talking about it mostly from an angle on them purchasing multiple products. What if they bought multiple products? Because I didn't have this question come up many times. People would ask me, they said, Al, what if I buy more than one product? Do I get some sort of a discount on the product if I purchase more than one? So how would you answer a question like that? Would they get some kind of a rebate or discount on the product if they purchase more than one? Okay, Rose raised her hand. Rose, you should be able to unmute. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Let me make sure. Could you unmute Rose? Oh, you unmuted.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rose.
All right.
Your
Well,
audio is acting up, Rose.
One moment.
Okay, sound like we got you. Stay right there where you are.
Oh, hear me now?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
go ahead.
When they ask that question, if they can get a discount.
You're breaking up.
You're breaking up terrible, though.
The reception, the internet.
I think maybe it's the reception in where you are, Rose.
Okay. What about now?
Okay, just speak loudly directly in your mic. I think would be okay.
Can you hear me now?
Well, every
It's
time
a
you ask me,
reception.
I can hear you.
Please stop talking.
But when you start talking, you fade away.
Oh, I'll be something. Let me go over to the other side. Well, I was asked that question. Do we get a discount if we purchase more than one item? And I said, no, but I'll tell you what you do get when you purchase these items. I received some money. They paid me for purchasing items. They go, what? Yeah, have you heard of any company that does that? They said, no. Well, this company does. But most of all, it's what you receive from purchasing these items, the sleep that you get. It is, to me, for me, it was life-changing. Life-changing. It was very important to get those 4 to 8 hours sleep. And that's what I'm getting. Solid sleep. Not just, okay, I slept, it's time to get up. I was dragging to a certain point. But now I get up. I get up to enjoy my day. I get up. Many people are not sleeping solid. I know this because you can see they're dragging. Even the people I speak to. Oh, Rose, my neck, And I said, well, here's a brochure. And then I'll start reading from the brochure. Oh, this and this and this. And they're like, really? I just spoke to my sister before I came online. And she's like, I said, yes, I have someone using the pillow. He said he hasn't had a solid sleep for over 15 years, a good sleep. I was, what? Now that he's using the pillow, you ought to see him. He gets up, he's fresh, he's ready to go. He's not tired. And then, get a load of this. I took the pillow with us yesterday and I'm sitting on I put the pillow behind me on the seat of the car and I put the pad on my knees and I was like, wow, this is awesome. it's life-changing. That's what's important. That's important to me for people, for them to know that it's life-changing.
Now,
That's what I have to say about it.
now, one thing I want to comment on Rose's comments there, and that is, you can hear her passion in her voice. See, it's not necessarily what you say, it's how you say it. And when you speak with conviction, when you speak with passion, people can tell, and they're more apt to listen to you. They're more apt to listen to you. So thank you so much for that feedback, Rose. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. Ronnie, you want to share anything while you're sitting here? I always tend to do all the talking.
No problem. Hello, everyone. Al did a great, conversation with all of you. It's not very easy to get all of you at the same place at the same time. So on a Sunday like this, it's really great that we come together and be able to see what's going on, understand some of the challenges, and also be able to start your next day with a different mindset. With that being said, we have had some tremendous things going on this week with new people joining the organization. It's just amazing that some of the people on the line here, and some don't even know about it, have promoted within the past 72 hours. That's right. They promoted within the past 72 hours, not just from 1-star to 3-star, but from 2-star to 3-star, 3-star to 4-star, and 4-star to 5-star. Can you believe that? And they started, some of them started a few months ago. But then because a group of people came in your organization unexpectedly, because remember, it's not about the person that you sign up, you're going to be working with them. You're going to be recruiting the person you sign up is who are they going to lead you to? Who are they going to lead you to? And those are the people that you do not know. You only know that one person that you brought in, but that this other person may know so many other people that will love what we have in regards to the products, in regards to the opportunity, in regards to the compensation plan, so on and so forth. Because everything goes hand in hand with SleePM's whole concept of bringing this to the people at large and then creating a networking opportunity behind it. How amazing is that? And so here we have, let me give you an example. Miss Evelyn. Miss Evelyn joined recently. That's right. She just came in about 3 days ago, actually 4 days ago. And today she is a 4-star. She does not even know that she became a 4-star.
Wow.
All the sales came in yesterday and brought her up to 21 sales. And now she's a 4-star. Can you believe it? And now the person, what do you call, and then we have Ruby. Ruby Natividad became a 5-star. How amazing is that? And then also we have Therese. Yes, Therese Nagatolon. I hope I have not butchered your name. And she became a 4-star also. I mean, the connection has just gone way out of proportion. I mean, like just gone haywire in a positive way. So there's so many people are getting promoted so quickly without even realizing. And it's because many of them are so in tune in knowing what they need to do. They already saw some money coming in and they say, wow, I haven't done a whole lot and I've made this much money. So all I have to do is invite. And of course, the reason they invite, because all of them are product of the product. They bought multiple products, and they've seen the difference, just like Ms. Rose just expressed herself, and many others who have given us their testimonials. They've seen the results, some of them almost instantly, while they're laying in our showroom. When they go home a day later, 2 days later, they still feel the after effects. And then now they come back and they make multiple purchases at one time. The financing is there. They love that. Many of them can afford without having to use the financing. But why not? Why not use the financing? Because you may come across someone else who may not have the ability to pay. with your experience going through the financing, and you see how simple it is, all we ask is a few basic questions that the SNAP finance company needs to have so that they can give you the ability to be able to fund you the monies that you need. Naturally, the SNAP is the one decides how much you get. But ladies and gentlemen, it's always plentiful. They're amazed at how much they get. Many times they say, Ronnie, I have bad credit. Ronnie, I don't have any money in my bank account. Do you need my routing number, my checking account number? There's no money. I say, it's okay. All I need is the routing number and checking account number. They do not check your bank account, so to speak. They only need your bank account so that once you get approved and you agree on making those purchases and we use that approval, we create an invoice. SNAP simply needs to take that money out of your checking account monthly. That's all they want to do. And if you feel that you don't want to, for them to take the money out monthly, we still need that information. After you have taken the products, we can call into SNAP a few days later and let them know, I do not want you to take the money from this particular checking account. I want you to take the money from a different checking account. Or I don't want you to take the money from my checking account. I will send the money over, simply meaning I'll call it in when the due date arrives or is about to arrive, because I'll put it on my calendar as a reminder that my due date is about to arrive, meaning simply that I have to make the payment. And so now you will call it in, and that's fine too. So many of you have been so amazingly happy with SNAP. And then I have people who are husband and wife. They have separate checking accounts. I say, Ronnie, can I apply as well as my wife? So long as you have two separate checking accounts, absolutely, because they want to buy more than what they felt that they should, because they want to just simply buy more at one time. Because I show them the strategy. Hey, open up 5 accounts if you can, because these are things you want to buy. You need 2 pillows. You need an eye mask, which comes in a pair. You need a pad, and then they want a topper. So right there is 5 items is what they want. So if they want those 5 items, we make a strategy on a sheet of paper and let them know the cost. And they said, okay, let's try. Let's see what happens. And then the wife will get $5,000. Sometimes the husband gets $4,000. That's $9,000 right there. And that's been happening all day long. Ever since we started with SleePM, ever since I was able to help people with the SNAP finance, it's been just an amazing journey for so many people. And because of that, everyone is sharing the products in regards to what it does for you, for your wellness, regards to people who have challenges with different pain and also not able to sleep, headaches, migraine, stress. You know, everything has to do with having an old, sagging, lumpy mattress. You have to change it. And also the pillows that you're sleeping on are not conducive in regards to giving you proper sleep, proper alignment for your cervical vertebrae. So all of these things go hand in hand. So now they come in, they buy the products they love. They also have seen some earnings they have made from purchasing from themselves, which you do that, and you make some of the commissions. So earlier, Al says, ask the question, can I get a rebate? You know, can you give me a discount? And then we say, yes, yes, and yes. There's no tax. There's no shipping cost. And also, if you buy more than one item, when you buy the second item, now you're buying from yourself. When you're buying from yourself, you're able to get that first commission, and you're also going to get promoted to 1-star. And then when you were to buy another item, now you get promoted to 2-star. And after you bought those 2 items, which is you and you, wow, what else do you want me to do? Do exactly what you just did. Bring in a couple of people to our showroom, introduce them to us, and now they will be able to see for themselves that you were actually being so honest regards to what the natural crystal, the crystal technology, using natural way of healing and embedding the scientific technology with the crystals into the mattresses, the pillows, the toppers, the mask, the pad. Wow, and it makes a big difference, huge difference in regards to how their well-being, how they feel. So we have seen that. So here is Moises. He comes in, he was a little bit late for his appointment, but he came and he started to listen. He had more questions than he thought he was going to ask. He was asking a lot of questions. And so I answered them right away. And he got more and more interested. And then he says, okay, I'll go to the showroom and lay down. And absolutely he did. He comes out, he felt there was a difference and was ready to make a purchase. Did he go out with spending $1,000? No. Did he go out with spending $3,000? No. Did he go out with spending $5,000? No. Did he spend $7,000? No. Did he spend $9,000 and over? Yes, yes, and yes, ladies and gentlemen. And then the next thing he did, 24 hours later, he brings his friends, a couple. They came and laid down. Did they spend $1,000? No. Did they spend $5,000? No. Did they spend $9,000 and above? Yes, yes, and yes. Can you believe that? Everything that Moises did, he just brought in just one couple. Do you think now this makes a believer of him and all of us and all of you? Absolutely. He hasn't even seen his back office yet. There's monies waiting for him, and quite a bit. And now he told me, Ronnie, there'll be more guests coming tomorrow. Wow, that's amazing. And secondly, his wife is giving him the thumbs up. She loves the product. If I can have two people side by side, husband and wife, both in agreement, life is just heavenly. Usually it's one or the other. It's a tug of war, usually. But in this case, it was just so amazing that the whole family loved what Moises brought back home in regards to the introduction of SleePM, in regards to the introduction of products, how he was treated, how he felt so good about just everything being part of SleePM in 24 hours. So I just want to let you know there's a lot of exciting things happening behind the scene, lots and lots. They know that they can come to the office. Al and Ronnie Powell are there to give them the best of the best in regards to customer support, in regards to making them feel at home, welcome. Our CEO, so amazing, Miss Emma He, does the same thing. She opens literally her doors, her arms to everyone that comes to that office and welcomes them. So everything is working hand in hand in your favor when you're part of SleePM. And many people have not seen that kind of engagement, that kind of warmth and affection. And everybody wants everyone to succeed. So when they come here, they're just taken back, but in a good way. They love it. And they say, my God, I can come here. This is my office. This is the place I can use the conference room. Yes. Once you become a distributor, that building, 365 Cloverleaf Drive, Baldwin Park, is your office. It's your location. You can tell everyone, come to my office. It's your office now. You're not having to pay any rent. Not to worry about that. It's yours. Take advantage of that, ladies and gentlemen. And some of you may say, Ronnie, but I'm here in other states. There's no office. Well, let's open up an office. Let's go out there and make yourself known that you are doing something, whether you are in another state and you want to build and you want SleePM to come in and open up a location. Absolutely. But all they want is consistency from the leaders who want to make this happen. And then we have another gentleman, Mr. Warren. He's a 6-star and he wants to open up a location in LA. He's so excited. All right. And then he's been earning monies without even realizing, because there are people in his organization that are working. And he's been getting a number of checks. He says, wow, what did I do to deserve this? He himself has not brought anyone other than starting his organization. And then from there, he had to step away because he runs a worldwide business separately from SleePM. So naturally, his energy, his focus is in his primary business. But he brought in a couple of people who have taken off and he's getting all these checks. And now he's saying, Ronnie, Baldwin Park is a distance. I have a location. I have a big location, about 5,000 square feet. I'm thinking of opening up a showroom. What do you think, Al? What do you think, Ronnie? Absolutely, we're going to give the thumbs up. If he has the market right there that will come and visit the showroom with having just a simple few things out there. If he wants to make it grand, that's also all right. There's lots of parking. So everything to be so conducive for that location to do very well. Because people do want to come in and have a look, have a try, and then pretty much, everything just takes off. And then here we are in the background to help him, whether it's on the doing the financing to help him out, or whatever else that he needs. He will get the help from his immediate sponsor, as well as from us, and naturally from the company. So there's so many ways of navigating SleePM, but if you're just you, and Therese is the best example. She was the one who was so resistant. She was the one who felt she may not do well at all. And she felt financially she wasn't strong. But ladies and gentlemen, she is like 365 degrees, a different person, smiling all the time, happy, receiving checks, getting promotions, teams joining her organization. She speaks to strangers, and they came to the showroom yesterday, a complete stranger, and became a 2-star, meaning that stranger became a 2-star by buying 3 items. So I just want to let you know that where you are at this place, the timing couldn't be perfect. Some of you are just starting out, you're listening for the first time. Congratulations for joining us, for being part of SleePM. Some of you are seasoned, and now you're maybe thinking differently about how you're planning on creating another game plan, have other ideas. But I just want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts, Al and I, to have such an amazing team surrounding us, and that so many of you have given us so many accolades about how we are as well. It's a two-way street. So everything we do comes back tenfold to you and to us. So we are very, very happy that we are joining here once a week to get a call like this and to be able to move onwards, And again, tomorrow is Monday. We've gotten a few phone calls. Ronnie, will you be at the office at 10? Yes, I'll be at the office at 10. Ronnie, I'm bringing some guests in the afternoon. Will you be there? Yes, I will be there. And all of this is, we are working on your behalf, because many of you can't come. Many of you are working full time. Some of you, the distance is very far away, it could be a different state. But anywhere that we can help you, we will help you. I'll be going to New York on the 15th of this month. And I want you to take advantage of my presence over there from the 16th on, because I arrive at night on 15th. So it's on 16th morning, I'll be at the headquarters in New York, in Manhattan. Take advantage of myself. Al will be here in Los Angeles. And so please take advantage of me. Call me. Let me help you. Whether you have new appointments, whether it's in LA, whether you need help with SNAP, whether it's in New York and they're planning on coming over, whichever direction, Al and I are going to be very much right there for you. Just because one of us is not there doesn't mean business slows down. It's just going to be even more robust, to be honest with you. So I just wanted to share what has taken place this week regards to the event on Saturday, new teammates coming in. And I think many of you are seeing your organization in your 10th, 11th, 12th, 18, 20 levels down already, and you're wondering, who are these people? And that's a good sign. When you don't know the names of those people, it's a very good sign. Okay, guys?
I know. And let's hear from some of the new people. I see we got Mr. Prendergast.
Oh, yes.
He's 2 days. I think he joined on Thursday.
That's right.
He got involved on Thursday.
He's a 2-star. Yeah,
came by
congratulations.
Saturday, picked up everything.
That's right.
Throw, you want to share with us, anything you're excited about? And
the product.
Yeah, I know you picked up the product yesterday. And just want to get some feedback from you. You should be able to unmute yourself.
Hi guys, how are you?
Great.
You're loud and clear.
Very loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, hey, everybody on the call, welcome. I'm a new distributor and a new customer, and my wife is excited. She's been living with pain for a number of years. And so this is why we gravitated to the products from SleePM. And so we picked up a few products yesterday. And so she got up this morning and she said, hey, this is the first time in a long time that her neck doesn't hurt. And so that was a great experience for us. And so, you know, it's going to be up from here, because now we have a testimony to share with everybody else who we're trying to invite and, you know, looking for people to help with this product.
I'm glad to hear that, Throw, because see, Throw and I, we have known each other for 25 years, at least, right? Throw, it's been at least 25 years. And I know he's been in a number of businesses with me, but that's more so him excited about the product. And I know to get his wife excited about this product, you know, I got a funny feeling Throw is gonna make a lot of money with me, because I know some of the stuff he did with me in the past, his wife wasn't necessarily on board with him. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. But anyway,
side by side with
but to see her excited about this, you know, makes me feel good. And he's my friend, so you know, obviously, I want him to make some money with me, you know, because a lot of people are afraid to go to their family and friends when it come down to different businesses. But you know, he called me after I've been dripping on him for almost a year. And he said he was ready to do something. So, you know, so there's Throw is, you know, all in the business with me. And I think you live right there in Walnut, right, Throw?
Yeah, Phillips Ranch.
Yes.
Yeah, you live in Phillips Ranch. So very close to the office. So, you know, I look forward to building something with you. And I'm really glad that, you know, you and your wife is excited about the product and she's feeling a big difference, because that makes all the difference in the world, you know, when, you know, husband and wife, you got both excited about what we're doing. It does make a big, big difference, okay? Thanks for sharing, Throw. What about Dolores? You brand new.
Yes, she's excited too.
Can you share what she is? Nodding her head. Oh no, don't be calling on me.
No, she's a lot of excited people. Yeah.
I'm excited, but I don't do too much of but I'm excited. And I had a young man, you know, we brought him to the showroom, and he suffered with sciatica, I believe that's the name of it. And he just came from Chicago, didn't know if he was going to be able to travel. I told him, take your pillow with you. So we have a lot of prospects from that. So yes, I am truly excited. I have a couple friends that, you know, that's on the fence a little bit right now, but trust me, they'll be sold in a minute. So I'm excited.
Yeah. And Moses, you're barely 24 hours in the business.
And it's 3-star. I don't think he knows.
And he's 3-star already in less than 24 hours. I mean, I think we didn't leave the office till 10
o'clock.
We left the office at 10 o'clock last night.
10 p.m.
From the event on Saturday.
All the way through.
Because again, you know, it's very important to make yourself available. Moses, you want to share with us why you're so excited about this? You should be able to unmute yourself. If not, I'm going to go down here to Pat. Always good to hear from Pat. Normally I give her an update every day, but we got out of there so late last night, we didn't have a chance to talk. I called her early this morning while I was out for my morning stroll. She called me back, and I haven't been able to talk with Pat since. Pat, you want to share with us?
Yes, sir. I'm here. How are you guys? Can you hear me? Of course you can.
Excellent. I finally get to hear from you.
You know, I can't go too long without hearing from you, Al. You know that. I get real weird. You too, Ronnie. I get real weird. I want to say something just very quickly. I have so much to tell people, but I'm going to tell you something. If it, I get on the telephone and I called Carlito and Carlito called Moises, and look at the lives that can be changed, because I believe in that telephone. And Al made a good point in the beginning of the call. Don't worry about people telling you to jump in the lake. What do you care? They don't pay your bills. Heck with them. Let's go on to the next person. Like Al always says on the morning calls, get new people, he drills that into our brain. Get new people, he doesn't do it. He's not doing that for his health. Just get new people. But, when I think about the lives that I've touched, and people are happy because I got on the phone and I call people and I talk to them, because they don't know what I have until I tell them what I have. They don't know what I have until I tell them what they have. And ladies and gentlemen, do this as Al said and Ronnie has said, do it with passion and do it with a tiny bit of arrogance. You have the deal. They don't. You have the yayo. They don't. You're the angel. They're not. You're the deal. They're not yet. And you have their life in your hands for a quick, 35 seconds. And you've got to move quickly. You've got to get their attention. And that's really all I have to say. And I have to say one more thing and I'll shut up. This is more fun, ladies and gentlemen, than a barrel of chips. We're not selling cryptocurrency. We're not selling some goofy green juice or some stupid bean that if you take it, your hair will grow. No, we're selling something that people have to have. I mean, how easy is that? Okay, I'm muting out now.
No. And then I wouldn't feel right leaving without mentioning Mr. James Hampton, because, James have always been supportive. He come out every single week. He keep bringing guests. And one thing about James, he keeps sponsoring new people. We talk about getting new people. And I think that's very important. That's the lifeline to our business is new people. Because that's what makes everything happen here. It's new people. We're a professional sales organization, whether we want to admit it or not. We are a professional sales organization. So, James, you want to share with us a moment? You should be able to unmute yourself. Go ahead. We don't hear you, though. Maybe your mic is not turned on. Still can't hear you, James.
Maybe the reception where he is. We hear a sound.
Can't hear you at all, James. Let's try back later then.
Anyone else?
I'm just coming on. Michael McNeil, my Jamaican connection down in Florida. Michael McNeil, how are you today? I guess him and Jay both having out there. Michael,
Hey, Al. I'm doing great, buddy.
Go ahead,
Can you hear
continue.
me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm excited about all the things that you're sharing about all the different promotions. That's pretty inspiring. And it has, in essence, motivated me to just keep moving and continue finding new people. Like you always say, you need to get new blood, new people in the game. And that's what I'm working on. I want to thank you and Ronnie for doing an excellent job always.
Yes. And I'm still planning on coming to Florida before the year is up.
Okay.
Still planning on coming to Florida. No undue pressure on you, though. You know, between now and the end of the year, you know, I mean, I haven't been to New York yet. It is on my schedule, but it will be coming in the next year. As soon as Ronnie come back from New York, the following morning, we're flying to Arkansas to visit my family for the Thanksgiving break. And then as soon as I get my passport back, because I didn't realize my passport was so close to expiring, I'm planning on visiting my brother-in-laws in the UK for the Christmas and New Year's break. So a lot of stuff going on, and I want to be rejuvenated and fresh and ready to run hard coming into the new year. But right now, between now all the way through the end of the year, I'm going harder than I've ever gone before. And I'm encouraging all of you to lock arms with us. Let's go really hard. Let's end the fourth quarter very strong and end this year very, very strong. And then next year, just going to be a phenomenal year for all of us. And I got your back. Whatever I can do for any of you, make sure get my attention, let me know. I'm more than happy to help in any way that I can. And I know the feeling is mutual with Ronnie also. We do what we have to do, and we do it with a smile on our face. So bottom line is, guys, come along for the ride. We're excited, and we're excited because of all of you. So I know that without all of you on the team, you know, we wouldn't experience any success. You know, it's all about the people who came on the team after we got involved. Because when I look at this list of people on this Zoom tonight, there was only, let's see, Pat, and who else was it? Only Pat, and Rose. Those are the only three people I knew before SleePM. So out of all of you on here, only three of you I knew before SleePM came into my life. Everyone else on this Zoom tonight, you know, were pretty much a stranger to me. So somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody led me to all of you. So I'm never going to feel as though I'm bigger than myself and take credit for something I didn't do. And then bottom line is that we all contribute in our own special way. Every last one of us, we're contributing to the overall success of the company, to the overall success of your own business, because we're all pretty much running our own business here. It looked like James unmuted. Let me see if we can hear you, James. James. Well, let me see if I can help you and try to unmute you from my end. Let's see here. Okay, you're showing unmuted, James. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something to do with your mic, a faulty mic or something, but you are unmuted. No one can hear you. And I think we're top of the hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6:05. Does anybody on this call tonight have anything they want to share with the team? Anyone? Anyone on here have anything they want to share with the team?
Raise your hand.
Just raise your hand, and that way we can do it pretty much orderly. Anyone got anything they want to share? Karen. All right, Karen, all the way from Kentucky. Karen, let me make sure you can unmute yourself. Go ahead, Karen. You should be able to unmute yourself.
Yes, Alan, Ronnie, and the whole team, I just wanted to say thank you so much. I'm really excited, and you guys are so gracious. You really are. And I've just gotten involved, and really what moved me was health. And it's still that still moved me with health, but I'm very open for getting well paid for it. And so I'm excited. I really am. And I can't wait to experience the benefits of the product. And I'm just looking forward to working with you all. And thank you, just thank you so much for your graciousness.
And Karen, we appreciate you also. And Karen believed in us enough to buy a mattress. She bought a mattress. Karen lives in Kentucky. We never met. She falls on the team of Dr. I'm trying to think of Dr. Rab.
Dr. Rad and James.
Yeah, James. She's on that team, and we all one team. Whatever we can do for you, we do our very best. So I appreciate you believing. And one of your first contacts, it came right back to LA also. And hopefully we get closer this week. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. And I like I said, it feels good. I've done networking for years, and you interact with a lot of people, and some people are real and some people aren't. So I appreciate you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, thank you, Karen, so much. Okay. Anyone else? If not, we're going to go ahead and end this. And what we'll do is I'll make sure that the recording goes up within the hour. You'll have the recording on the WhatsApp. And if you're not in the WhatsApp, I highly encourage you, make sure you get in the WhatsApp, go to your team leader, make sure they get you added in the WhatsApp group, because that's where we post everything. So that way you have access to information instantly. We will be back here on Tuesday night for our weekly company overview. And try not to get your times mixed up. I think some people think that the Tuesday night is 5 p.m. Pacific, but we actually do it at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So just, make note, it's at 6 p.m., not 5 p.m. So on that note, thank you for your time this evening. Thank you guys very much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
And we will talk soon. Everybody know how to reach you.
Take care.